Yup.
Right.
All right. Hello and welcome to the Unkindness Lounge, episode 6 featuring RobbieJuice.
Robbie, guys, we are
Hello.
so excited. We've been really looking forward to having Robbie on the podcast. The day has finally come. We've got the legend, the hype man himself, Robbie
so
Juice.
excited.
Episodes in. What long are we?
6.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, if you weren't getting married, we would have had you like right off the bat.
I'm pretty sure you're the first person we
You had
asked.
to like go and get married.
Yeah.
Shoot.
No, it's welcome in everybody. Just a quick reminder for those of you in chat, please hang out, chat all you want, and then we will take a look at your messages at the end of the podcast and address any like comments or questions you guys might have.
For sure.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So most of you already know by now, but a group of ravens is an unkindness. Weird name, but it is. And a group of lizards is a lounge, also a weird name, and that's Ravenclaw on Lizardnutta, and it's just too perfect not to use. So that's how we came up with the Unkindness Lounge. We're actually nice. And we started the podcast to get to know people from the community a little better, and so far it's been awesome. This is our 6th episode, and we've gotten to know streamers on a deeper level than just the surface friendship that we've created in the community. So it's super nice and interesting to kind of see that reality side of people sometimes. So
yeah,
that's why I'm super excited to get to know RobbieJuice today, the legend.
Oh.
Yeah, we were talking, me and Lizard were kind of talking the other day saying like, we know we watch your streams, you're always showing up, hyping everything up, but like we don't know very much about you.
Right.
So
the person behind.
Right.
Yeah.
Who is RobbieJuice?
It's crazy that we don't know that much about you, but it's not crazy? Following and subscribing to RobbieJuice at tier 3.
Well done.
Did I do it right? You're kind of the king of that.
Oh, so. Hey, everyone has their own forms. That was perfect form.
That was good.
For sure. Oh my gosh.
Have you always been this creative, Robbie? I gotta ask right off the bat.
As in terms of like, thinking on the top of my head?
Yeah, you just like spit that stuff off like it's nothing all the time.
I don't know. It's weird because like I wouldn't call myself a creative guy, but I'm a person that likes to improv mostly. I think most of it, if you guys have seen the show, Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah.
Like I've mostly come up and also like another YouTube, Game Grumps as well. Like there are a lot of improv groups out there, and I just started to like think that way because they just come up at the top of my head. I'm like, okay, I just learned to think on top of my head. So stuff like that. So I don't know, it just came natural too as well. Doing that type of stuff, and especially for promoting. It's weird because it didn't start off that way when I came into Twitch anyway. It didn't
like, who is this guy?
Yeah, because we started, because I think it was when it started, because me and our good friends Jumpster Frog and Mac Duck, we all came over from Mixer when Mixer was closed, and then to Twitch. I wasn't streaming yet at the time, but I was a mod on Mac Ducks, and then Oh My Gatos was actually doing a giveaway. Was doing a giveaway on his stream just to promote smaller streamers and all that stuff. And as a mod, you have to kind of like promote everything else, because MacDuck was part of that giveaway to press that follow, and it just started with the giveaway, and it happened for like 2 weeks. So it was like and because it started when MacDuck was saying he was playing Warzone. He was like, I was like, oh my gosh, this sucks. And I just started. It was like, well, it does suck that you lost, but you know what does not suck is this amazing giveaway that came coming by Oh My God, those stream. And then after it ended, I was like, I don't know what to promote after that. And he was like, "Why don't you promote your stream?" I was like, "I didn't start streaming yet." So okay, so I started promoting other people's streams, and then from then on, started created that community, started doing that type of stuff to other people and other streamers, and yeah, that's how it started.
That is awesome. That's so funny that it's like from the giveaway.
Yeah.
Well, I love
That's
it.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
every
and you
time you're
seem
around
so
now.
naturally, like you're just your personality seems so easygoing. Like it makes sense for everything just to flow from there. I don't know. Do you consider yourself easygoing? Because that's definitely how you come off as just like this kind of ride the wave type of guy.
Yeah, I would, yeah, because you can say that I adapt quickly. I adapt
Yeah.
quickly to everything. Uh, it's kind, yeah, it's kind of what you said. It's kind of like going with the wind type of
Mhm.
thing. But uh, I don't know. I don't know if I've always been like this. I think I just started being like this type of person around like 3 years ago. Honestly, mindsets change, and especially when you get older, your mentality is different. So
For
uh,
sure.
that's how I am nowadays. So
Oh,
apparently,
that's awesome. Everyone loves it. Everyone loves
Yeah,
you. So definitely,
100%.
you have a great personality.
no, thank you for the kind words. Appreciate that.
So, you said you were a mod for McDuck and stuff.
Yeah.
Did you start off modding before streaming? Like when did you start streaming? Um,
Well, yeah, I started streaming. I think it was back in, I think June of last year, because everyone was streaming, and I was like, it's kind of inspired me to start streaming. I think that's how our, the community is nowadays. Actually, it's like you see people and you get inspired. You're like, you know what? I think I have the equipment, and I've always wanted to stream. Might as well try it out. So yeah, so then I started streaming from there. It was funny because I rebooted my Twitter back then. Back then, I had like old Twitter. It was like 2013, and I was like a young kid. And I remember there was a tweet that said, 6 years ago, I wish I started streaming. I mean, I want to stream on Twitch, but I don't have the money to stream. So I was like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, now I'm streaming. So yeah, I streamed back in last year, June. And then of course, I was like, what game should I stream? So Tetris 99 was like the easiest thing to stream. So and then ever since then, people call me like the Tetris god or whatever you want to call it type of
it's
thing.
true. It's factual. I
Yeah,
remember
I've seen that.
the first time I actually met Robbie. We might have known each other before this, but it was actually in Dreamality's chat. Uh,
Mhm.
this was a while ago, and I was doing the Wii boxing world record thing, and
Yeah.
he's like, "So what's the next game you're gonna smash a world record in?" And I just said Tetris as a joke, and he's like,
Oh,
Robbie Juice in the chat is like actually really really good at Tetris. I was like, "Uh." So I clicked on his name, and I was like, "No way, he actually like streams Tetris." And the first stream I caught of yours, you were playing Tetris, and I was like, "How are people this good at Tetris?" Like
Yeah.
I knew nothing about it other than it was on like the little like Razor flip phones back in the
Literally,
day and
I
stuff.
thought that was like a way back when we were like small
Yeah,
children.
see, that's what I know
So,
Tetris as.
yeah.
I didn't know anything else about it, but I was like, holy cow, like he is actually the legend of Tetris.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, and that's hard. That says a lot because I literally like downloaded that game on my Switch just because it was free one time. Like they must have had a promo or something and it was free and I
Yeah.
downloaded it and I was like, "Oh man, I haven't played Tetris since I was like 6 on like the old computer like back home. Like let's try this out." I literally got like 92nd place or something. 89th, like something like that. I was like, "Wow, this is hard." Like and Robbie's over here like beating everyone all the time. I was like, dude, you gained my respect from that day on. I was like, yep, he is. He's a Tetris king.
It's funny. It's funny you mentioned that laser because I think I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that conversation back then. But yeah, and then to your point, Raven, like I think everyone was saying the same thing. Like, oh my god, Toast. I think they all just started downloading Tetris 99. and they were like, Robbie, I didn't know how you do it. I only got like 50th place or something like that. And it was just like, I'm like, I don't know either. I was just excited to play Tetris. That's basically
Oh
it.
my gosh.
It's
Yeah, I
crazy.
think I had never even seen that until you played it.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Wild.
It was wild. Very wild.
So
I
that
mean,
was like the first game you decided to play
right.
on stream.
Yeah, because it was, I thought it was like simple, and it was kind of like a starting point, and I didn't know how to, it's more like, you can say like a test stream
Mhm.
type of thing, because I
Yeah.
want to make sure your capture card is working, audio was working, and I thought, I was like, what's a simple game that that doesn't require like, because I don't want to do like a long playthrough or something like that. So I thought that Tetris 99 was a quick, fast, simple game that people can just tune in, and then that people would actually be amazed by it.
It's pretty wild. Um, yeah, for those of you that might not know Robbie or just haven't watched Tetris, like anybody that's really good at Tetris play, it's insane. Like it really does like kind of tense you up just watching it. Like whenever it starts to get to the top where you might lose, and you're just like, whatever. What do you use? A controller, a keyboard? I don't even know what he uses, but he just starts clacking away and just filling in the spots super quick. I mean,
Yeah,
it's nuts.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
It's impressive. I can't do the whole Tetris thing. It takes
Mhm.
like, if it's at the bottom, I can sometimes get it to fit right, but
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
man.
know.
I don't know. It's weird because I started playing Tetris. It was a Facebook game. It was a Facebook game where you go 1-on-1 against another Facebook user. I used to play like back in college, and like I was just like always trying to be, to be quicker and be more efficient. And then a few years later, when it came out on the Switch, I was like, I wonder if the same thing applies here, because you're playing against 99 people compared to 1-on-1, and then it's the exact same thing. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
That's
That's
crazy.
super
So it's on the Switch?
Yeah,
funny.
it's
Okay,
only on the Switch.
cool.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I don't
I
know. I
just
don't know if it, I mean, I got it. It was free. Like, I think it's probably been like at least a month or so now. I don't know if it still is, but
Mhm.
I was like, I only knew of it from Robbie. I was like, oh, I got it. This is like, I like competition. I was like, I got to try this. And then I literally got like 89th place or something like so bad. I was like, and I just like closed it. I'm like, no, you can't even compete.
yeah, I don't. I might have to
Uh,
try it out sometime, but it's not gonna go well. So, were
yeah.
you just like really good at geometry growing up, or
Well, I
is that how
mean,
that works?
I don't think so, but I think it's more. I don't know. It's just like, it's really hard to say, because I'm just focused on like trying to, what call it, just clear the lines. Because for me, my mindset at the time was kind of like, clear the lines faster than the other person. Because the more lines you clear is, the more garbage or trash gets sent to another person, or gets rid of my own trash and garbage. So I just try to be more efficient, try to be a little bit faster. So I think I've
That's
just
the thing.
played it
Your
so much.
brain's gotta like just
No,
run
some
so
just clicks.
fast in order to
Yeah.
do that because mine were like falling all the way down and I was like, I have no idea what to do.
Yeah, I think also for me, it also teaches like calm and patience as well, because it tricks you. Like, if you really think about it, it tricks you, because as like the higher the levels go, or the more players get depleted, the faster the music comes and the faster the bricks comes. And in mentality sakes, it thinks, it tells the player like, oh, you better go quicker, you better go quicker. But sometimes a lot of people react to it. But for me, it's kind of like, okay, you just gotta stay calm and focused and be patient, and just move it where you need to, instead of just panicking. So
Mhm.
that's how I see it, or when I usually play. So it's just kind of like, be patient. Like, it's fast, but you just gotta be one step ahead of the game, technically.
Yeah. Dang. I feel like you're probably very smart.
I don't know. I
I
don't
I'm
know if
like
I'm smart enough.
to have like a
I think
great like
so.
ACT score or something because that's what I'm like someone that's that good. They have to be like super smart.
Right.
I don't know. I think it's just more of like just repetitive play. I think
Yeah.
for me, I think I think it's the same. Like if you play Fall Guys as well, like imagine Fall Guys. It's like when you first start out, you know, it's gonna be struggling, but then later on you start getting better and better.
Oh.
And Raven get that crown. Raven got you got the crown though. Did you not get the crown?
She did get a crown. That's
Time.
true.
One time. Oh man.
Thank you.
So Robbie, how long did it take you to branch out and try, decide that you liked it and you're gonna try some other games and stuff like that on your stream?
Well, I think it was just I think I just wanted to. When did you see when I
Yeah,
started?
like um when did it, like you said you started with Tetris kind of just to do like test streams in a way to see if it was gonna work, if you're gonna like it.
Mhm.
When did you decide to like branch out and start playing other games on stream also?
Well, I think it was probably probably just a few streams after that. Because I've seen other streams like Omagatos and Dream as well, because they're like they're variety streamers. But at the same time, for me, especially at the time, because I already knew about Twitch and about like you can say the etiquette of streaming and all that stuff. So my mindset was kind of like, what game would you think would I mean, I didn't care about the viewers, but I was like, what game can be like a little bit more interactive with the viewers, and what games can you can still talk to them, because so I think I started off with, okay, let's do Pokemon, because it's like my one of my favorite games to play. So I started off with Pokemon and started doing that, and then just went back and forth with Tetris 99 most of the time. But yeah, I think it was hard. And then I think after Pokemon, it was because it's a lengthy game, and you have to continue to keep streaming. But like I don't have time to stream, because I usually do about, at that time it's probably like 2 hours or less, or an hour and less. So I thought that Tetris 99 was still like the quickest way to stream, even on a short stream. If you want to stream for 30 minutes for an hour, it's you can just stream Tetris 99 easy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm,
Cool.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it
cool.
seems like it really seems like you have always had a lot of fun with it, and people enjoy hanging out in your stream, and seems like it's just going really good.
Yeah. I think it comes to a point where they start to try to make it challenging for me now. Like
Oh gosh.
that's why I in my channel redemption points I put like behind the back. So I play Tetris behind the back,
Oh my gosh.
and try to make it more try to make it more of a challenge. I mean, I've gotten close. I got like top 5, top 3 still behind the back, but
That
it's
is
still
so
yeah,
crazy.
it's
I
Behind the
still a
back.
challenge.
I used to do that when I was younger, kind of like around
Mhm.
probably the Modern Warfare 2 days. Like I was still kind of a kid, so I would just be laying on the couch with the controller like above my head, just laying flat and just sniping people left and right. Like I would never do that now. I would have an issue figuring out what buttons what, but you know,
Oh, that's
Especially on
hilarious.
Cold War, you just gotta.
ugh, yeah.
My gosh. So, okay, I have a question for you. Um,
Sure.
when you were modding for, who'd you say you modded for?
Matt
Matt
Duck.
Duck?
Yeah.
Okay. How long before you streamed was that? How long were you modding him before you
Uh,
started streaming?
I think probably about a month. I think
Oh, okay.
Cool.
probably about a
Um,
month or so.
okay. So were you always on like Twitch platform for modding and watching streams, or did you have Mixer at all to like watch any of your friends stream?
It's funny because like I wasn't. I used to be involved in Twitch like long time ago. Like I loved Games Done Quick. I just watched that yearly or quarterly, and it was weird because I was on Discord because Animal Crossing came out in the time. So Animal Crossing came out, and there was like a Discord for like people, giving out items and all that stuff. And I was like, okay. And there was this person that was like, oh, was like Nook Mile tickets if you want Nook Mile tickets and something like that. So go to the stream. So I was like, what the heck is a Mixer? So I didn't know what Mixer was. So I was like, this is a shady site. Like who calls it a Mixer? And I'm like, really? And so
That's funny.
so I decided, I was like, okay, let me check it out. And then I found out that Mixer was a platform for streaming. So I was like, oh man. So Mixer, and then I followed this guy onto Mixer, and then and then I met few people from there. I met Mac Duck, I met Jumps the Frog. I actually met a few people early on that's in Mac Duck stream from Mixer, and and it was crazy. And I was like, oh shoot, okay, so this is what Mixer is. So I started to see what Mixer was about, and then MacDuck started to do his stream on Mixer as well. So he started actually a month prior to Mixer shutting down. And then, we were just watching. I was like, oh, Mixer's pretty cool. I was like, you know what? I think it's better than Twitch. And at the time, I was thinking, it was like, maybe if I start streaming, probably be on Mixer. And then all of a sudden, that Twitter bomb of, I'm sorry, Mixer will be shut down on July 22nd. I was like, oh,
Out
okay.
of nowhere, right?
And then we were asking Mac Duck. It was like, where did you want to go? It was like, do you want to go, YouTube route, Facebook route, and Twitch? And he was like, I think I'm going to go with Twitch. And I was like, okay. And then, because I was like, we were like, wherever you go, we'll follow you, buddy. So, and then we migrated over to Twitch, it was like a really good first week for him. And then he made us mods, me, Jumps, and Supreme. So he made us mods, and we were moderating for him ever since. And then through him, like, I even met Sully and Dream on Mixer, but I didn't realize, didn't really stay long, because, like, we gave it over to Dreamality or Sully, which is McCracken 5 at the time on Mixer. And then when we finally migrated over to Twitch, that's when, like, we actually got to know more about the community of,
Mhm.
the Nerd Unite community of Oh My Gato, Sully, and then plus Dream, and then everybody else, and then just branched off to a lot of people streaming to us, and then also, through Dreams met you guys. And here we are today with this.
Come full
So
circle.
yeah,
Pretty
come full circle.
crazy.
It's crazy. It's really
It is.
crazy.
Mac Duck's over here like, Robbie's the legend. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I
Wait,
actually.
is he there?
Yeah,
There he is.
yeah, like Robbie.
There he is.
Yeah, MacDuck is a legend too. I actually found MacDuck's stream through Dreamality as well over on Mixer.
Yeah.
So, and you said you met MacDuck through Animal Crossing?
Yeah, because there was this
That's
guy
crazy.
named Plump. He was Plump, so he was just like giving out like Nook Mile Ticket Islands and all that stuff.
It's awesome.
And yeah, and then we found Mac, and then Mac was actually one of his mods, and he did like the co-stream function on Mixer.
Yeah.
So he was he was modding while he was streaming, and I was like, oh man, that's cool. It's pretty cool.
That's super
And
cool.
then we heard Mac's voice, and it was like, oh, it's a Scottish guy. Like what you on about?
Yeah, right?
And I was like, hey, dude. And then and that's how we
I did
met.
not know that.
Yeah, that's how we
Yeah.
met Mac. Yeah, Mac right there.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Oh, where I am right now without Robbie and Jumps.
right.
What do you know? That's so cool.
Yeah.
So would you say like the whole Nerds Unite community started over on Mixer or really started over on Twitch?
I think it's I would say mostly on Mixer actually, because like Oh My Gatos, Sully, they were all there from Mixer in the beginning, and then the loyal ones that followed them migrated over to Twitch. So I think because through them, because I think that's why for them it was kind of like a smoother transition, because and that's why they still have that community today, is because they maintained it from there and then kind of just migrated over to Twitch. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it seems like you're a big part of it, and And it really seems like a great community as a whole, for sure, from what I've seen. With
Yeah.
everybody that I've seen that's in the Nerds Unite community, like you guys are doing awesome things. So keep up the good work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
were you a part of the charity stream they did?
For the Extra Life?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was part of it. I mean, I didn't have like not part of the 24-hour, but
Oh,
yeah, I
okay.
was part of
Cool.
the donating for
That's
Extra
awesome.
Life.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
raised a lot of money. That was awesome.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Was there a total? Did you guys find out, like, combined from all of you guys that were doing it? Did they end up having like a total?
We had a total of like 50K
Oh my
and
gosh.
above. Yeah. Because Sully on the last portion, because Sully was still selling the stuff on eBay. The Funko, like the original Funko Freddy, poster signed by the chairman of Fun and the stickers. So everything was still up for auction. I think after all of that, we actually broke 50K.
That's
For that.
insane. Wow.
Yeah. Oh my
It's
god.
pretty
And then-
awesome.
Like, just seeing what a community can do when they come together. Like, wow.
Yeah. It was so crazy. And then you see everyone else doing like 24-hour streams. And I'm like, oh, I don't know how they were able to stay up that long.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of cool to see because the internet is massive, and our little chunk of it, just this little chunk that we're all kind of a part of, like the people in it did that, and it's such a big difference. It's just really like above all of us, and it's just really cool that you guys were able to do that. I was wondering if you were somehow involved in that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was actually part of the. Well, I didn't have my own stream on that
Right.
24-hour, but I think he wanted me, Oh My Gatos, and I think Super Jen and Jace to be part of his stream to play Fall Guys together.
Right.
that overnight thing. So I thought it was cool because like there wasn't room for everybody because of like timing and everything else, scheduling, but it was still good to be. It still feels good to be part of that
For sure.
event though. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's huge. Yeah, that's super cool.
Oh yeah.
Definitely shows what community can do, especially when you get the right people involved. Like, that's super cool.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Super thankful for Animal Crossing too, because I feel like that's how a lot of us met each other in one way or another, because I would not know anybody, or Raven probably, if it wasn't for Animal Crossing. I just
You would know me? Did you really just say that?
What? No, I'm saying me or you would not know anybody.
Oh, I thought you meant like I probably wouldn't even know Raven without Animal Crossing. I'm like, dude, I knew you before Animal.
I didn't even know what Animal Crossing
sounded
was.
so salty. Did you see her face? She was like, "Are you kidding me right now?" like, girl, oh my god.
Literally, I was like, is this really happening?
Like her face changed immediately. It was like, Lizard, don't mess with me right now. I just woke up 40 minutes ago.
Right. That's so funny. No. I just meant like me and you would not know anybody, because I just happened to be streaming Animal Crossing one time, and then Dream raided me, and like through Dream I met pretty much everybody. And then actually 40 is back, and Somnic, that's how they met as well. I think they met Zarners first. 40 was like on some website trying to get bells or something, this is when Animal Crossing first came out, and they somehow ran across Zarners to trade or something, and Zarners is like, yo, I stream, and then they hopped in Zarners' stream, and I'm not 100% how the story goes, but something like that. I'm just like, everybody that I've like...
Wait, Zarn played Animal Crossing?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It was the hype back then.
Yeah, it was.
Especially on
I think
Mixer.
everybody did.
It was like a crazy thing.
Yeah, but
I was playing every single day. I didn't stream or watch streams yet, but
yeah.
Probably Lizard hadn't have met everyone over on Mixer, I probably wouldn't know any of you guys either. So
yeah,
it's crazy how everything does come like full circle.
That's kind of why.
Especially like.
Go
No,
ahead.
sorry. I was about to say, especially like Raven, how like Ravenclaw through Dreamstream, and
Yeah.
then Raven goes like, "Oh, I'm about to stream soon too until I have the equipment." I was like, "Okay, I already gave you your follow. You only had like what 5,
Yeah.
10
Right.
followers at the
I
time."
literally was like so confused. I was like, dude, who is Robbie? And like, why does he want to support me so bad? I was like, you don't even know who I am. Like, I had literally like just created my Twitter that was going to be for like my streaming. And this
Mhm.
had to be at least a month out before I ever went live. Like, I didn't even have anything like equipment wise yet. I didn't have
Yeah.
nothing. And
Yeah.
Lizard, I had just like told Lizard that I was going to start streaming. He had been helping me get everything. And then he had put out a tweet that said like, go follow like Ravenclaw, whatever, like one of my good friends. She's
Yeah.
like, and Robbie like took that and rolled with it and was like, oh yeah, like retweeting it, like
I love
following
it.
me. He like was
Yes.
like the first follower on Twitch. I was like, dude, I don't even know who he is. I'm like,
It's like-
why is he this nice?
Right.
It's like yeah, it's crazy. I was like really rolling with it, and then you started test streaming, and I was like, "Go ahead and give her a follow. Press that follow button right now."
I was so shook because like the whole time I had never really like knew Robbie. Like I had saw his name like a few times in like Dream Stream, I think, and maybe here and there, but I had no idea who you were. And you were like so supportive right off the bat, and I was like so confused by it. And I remember like literally like the very first time I streamed, like Robbie was literally there in my chat like the whole time, like
Yeah.
like hanging out. And from that stream on, almost every stream, like Robbie was always in there. I was like, dude, why are you so nice? Why are you this supportive? Like it was
And I remember that like you even had Lizard on the call in JT to try to help you fix your setup.
What were you even playing? I don't remember. What was your first stream?
For Raven?
I have
Yeah.
no idea. What did I stream first? Probably.
No, you were playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, it would have been Call of Duty because I was
Wait.
still on a.
Was it October? It was October. Yeah, we were playing the zombie game mode.
We would have been Call of Duty it.
That's all we did that month was play the zombie game mode in Call of Duty.
Yeah. I was like
hype man.
Because Robbie was just so supportive of me before he even like before I knew him, really, before he knew who I was. And like literally ever since that first stream, like he was always there. And like now I feel like we're great friends. So it's just super cool that I don't know how that happened because I think it's hilarious.
He's like, wait, a promotion needs to be done. I'll do it. I'll handle it here.
Right.
I was like, what? And you was like, and yeah, you were just starting, and then you're like, it's like I'm with Lizard. I was like, who's Lizard? And I was like, oh, okay. So I jumped on the stream, gave him a follow as well, and then just like, guys, follow these amazing people right here.
I love it.
Oh, it's so funny because I can't even imagine what my first streams would have even looked like. And here Robbie is like hanging out through the whole thing.
Oh my
through
God.
all tech issues and
all the tech issues,
all
and
the poor Call of Duty plays,
and all the Summonik with Summonik with the Fauna Fantasy walkthrough.
Oh my gosh, that's a whole nother story. Yeah, if
ordeal.
If anyone could have hung out while I did like however many streams that was of me trying to play Final Fantasy for the first time ever, like they stuck around from that, they're a real one.
I
and
just
Robbie
remember watching like an hour and a half of that bird race from your Final Fantasy.
It was enjoyable to watch.
Well, I had no idea. Like someone had told me to play it and they just gifted me the game. And that was back when I was like just started streaming. So I was like, heck, a free game. Like, cool, I'll play. Like, you're going to gift me this game? Like, sure, I know. I knew absolutely nothing about it. I had no idea. I had never heard of Final Fantasy before. Like, I don't know nothing about games. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll play. And then literally I was like, what did I get myself into? Like, this is so freaking hard.
Yeah, I remember you said that you mentioned it like later on. I was like, I was never into video games. I just started playing, and I'm like, that explains a lot of things.
He was like, wow, that explains everything. And I literally would never have survived those streams if like you or Sam wasn't. Either one of you guys weren't there.
Yeah, I would have given up after like the second boss. And then
Robbie
just
is
like
a real
ran
one. That's all I
away.
have to say.
Gosh.
He's a trooper.
Oh gosh.
Speaking of games, Robbie,
Yo.
what was your first video game, man?
Oh man. Weirdly enough, it was actually Tetris. Weirdly enough. It's not it was like it's not that I was like wanting to play with it. It's just that my mom actually had the original old school back, Game Boy. The
Mm-hmm.
clunky Game Boy, and
Yeah.
Tetris was the only thing in it. And that was the thing that my mom was playing. And I was like, "Oh, I want to play." And so I was like, "What the heck do I do with this thing?" So it's just like blocks falling, and I'm like, I don't know. And I just started from there, and then started playing other games from the Game Boy, and then also that's when my love for Pokemon started as well, playing like the original yellow version. So yeah, so those were my first video games. What were you guys' first video games?
Man, I don't remember. Off
Lizard's
the
like, I've
top of
been
my
doing this my
head.
whole life.
Yeah.
Raven should be recent because she doesn't play video games.
Yeah, mine. I know this. It was about a few years ago playing Fortnite with me,
yeah.
JT, Lizard, and KP.
Oh
We
my
had a
god.
squad and we'd literally play like every day, like
That was in
20
2019.
2019.
So 2 years
Oh
ago.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was just when we moved here. Yeah. So like 2 years. We had a squad.
Mine was actually Oregon Trail 2, now that I think about it. It was my first ever video
Oh my
game.
god.
Oh, I've actually played
Yeah.
the card version of that Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
The first one.
So they have, I don't know how many video games they have now, but I played the second one. It came out in like, I don't know, before I was born. And I played it a little bit growing up.
Mhm.
I mean,
Oregon Trail. I don't even know what that is. Is that like a history-based game of literally like?
I have a
Oregon Trail?
plan. I'm gonna play it on stream one of
I
these
don't know.
days.
I started playing video games with Fortnite 2 years ago. I don't know anything.
So here's the deal with the Oregon Trail game that I had. I don't know about the original, but this one was like, it's like a book. So you start out in Missouri, and then you have to get to Oregon, right? And you just make these decisions. Like it'll pop up like this happened. What do? You click the decision. The only game part of it really was you could hunt, and there was a little crosshair, and you could shoot like deer and stuff. And I was like, guns. I like video games, so I don't know. That it was technically my first first person shooter game as well. So technically, I mean,
I bet you Raven was like, "What's is that a history game? Oregon was created in 1988."
Yeah. It's a really really boring game.
Oh
But
my gosh, that is so funny. That
Yeah.
is so funny. Man, so you had the Tetris back. How old were you? Probably, do you think when you started?
Oh shoot. Probably I know elementary school.
Mhm.
I know
Dang.
elementary school for sure. Because I remember because I was like, because I was so into video games back then. It came to a point where like my parents just took it away because like my studies are bad.
Ooh.
It was like, why? It was like, why is it unsatisfactory
Oh.
on your report card?
I'm sorry.
I was like, what is that music? It's the
Is
military
that the
base.
Oregon Trail 2 music?
Yeah. She booted it up. She has it on her second monitor right now. She's gonna play a little
Right,
bit.
just replaying. Oh gosh, it's funny.
But
Man.
yeah, that's awesome. So I mean, what are some other games that you played? Like, as video games advanced, did you just keep going through variations of Tetris?
No, I actually stopped playing Tetris actually because like I was into
Wow.
I because after that I just didn't play anymore because like Pokemon came out, so I started playing Pokemon, and then as you know as it as it continued on, it was like Mario, and then Donkey Kong, Nintendo 64, um, and also some sports games and all that stuff. So I played like a super variety of video games as it came forward. But I think my even though Pokemon is like one of my favorite games, I think the most fun I had was playing Final Fantasy actually. Um, I don't know. I just love the action and then just the turn-based thingy. It came to a point like I had like an imagination. I would go to the park and just like emulating like you know
Oh my gosh,
you
it's
know
so
just
funny because I can see it in my mind.
yeah, I would just like have the
Oh
imagination
my
with
gosh.
just going just playing like I'm a Final Fantasy character playing in the park and the kids were just looking at me and I'm like
Oh my
I love
gosh.
it. I love it.
yeah,
Kids
What
but
still
was
that
your
do
that
that.
first like
was
console
what
or whatever? What was your first like console that you had?
Besides handhelds.
besides
Yeah,
handheld
besides
it
like
would
the Game Boy with Tetris or whatever.
it would be Nintendo 64 because
Nice.
like my mom was technically a gamer kind of not she
Cool.
loved the simple ones. She loved like the Mario and
Yeah.
all. She loved Zelda, Legend of Zelda. So yeah, we had the Nintendo 64, but like we can only play it like on the weekends because my dad and my mom would always play it because my dad would buy like Major League Baseball 1999,
Yeah.
and then my mom is playing some like Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and then yeah, on the weekends we would play it. um it was torture because like imagine your parents are playing it and then you're doing your homework watching your parents play it.
Yeah.
That would be rough.
It's like
You're
Yeah,
like,
let's
gotta wait
trade.
till Friday
yeah,
night.
yeah. I'm just like, can I play? So no, do your homework first. And it's just like, hey.
Oh my god.
That's
But yeah,
amazing.
so yeah, Nintendo 64 is my first console.
It's awesome.
Hey Deadpool, thank you for the sub and the gifted sub, by the way, before you leave. I wanted to say thank you
Um,
for that.
what
You're awesome.
about what was your favorite console? Would it be an old one or did
Oh,
you ever get into Halo on the Xbox days ever? Or not as much.
well, it's fun. I did not get an Xbox until the Xbox 360 came out. Weirdly,
Same.
yeah, because well, to answer your first question, I think the PS2
Yeah,
personally.
I have two of them in this closet right here.
I have one with the slim,
Yeah, I
and
have a slim and a normal.
I had one with the slim, and it had like, and I borrowed one of my friends. It had like a TV connected to it, so
Oh, what?
I brought the PS2
Is that like an
wherever I went.
attachment?
Huh?
Is it like an attachment that goes on it, or was it
Yeah,
just built into
it
it?
was an attachment. It
That's
was an
so cool.
attachment. Yeah, so like I played wherever I went. So I was like, oh, I want to play PS2 in the kitchen. I went to the kitchen, plugged it in, and just played in the kitchen.
That was awesome.
Yeah, but yeah, so
That's awesome.
PS2, and then yeah, I didn't get to play Halo until later on because on my birthday, I bought myself a Xbox 360 because I thought PS3 was too expensive. So so I got myself an Xbox 360, and then I borrowed one of my friend's Xbox before, and all he had was like WrestleMania game. I think it was WrestleMania 19, if I'm not mistaken. Halo and and uh and something else. But yeah, that was when I started playing Halo
Yeah,
at the time, and I thought Halo was fun, but I'm terrible at first person shooters.
I'm not good at
So
Halo.
yeah, like I do you remember that level? I don't think it was Xbox 360. I don't know if it was Halo 2. It was like when you're in the nest of the spiders
I
of
I'm a
Thomas.
I'm
Like
a
That
baby,
sounds
so
terrifying.
I'm gonna
huh?
get I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this by some people, but like I'm younger, so my first Halo was Halo Reach.
Oh,
So that's like
okay.
4 or 5 Halos in. Deadpool, thanks for the
Well,
sub, by the way. I appreciate you so much.
so then my yeah, so it was like this part because I'm a run and gun type of guy,
Yeah,
so I'm not a person who just strategize. I'm just like, you
for
give me a
sure.
gun, I go through it, and if I die, I die and respawn again and try
Right,
it
yeah.
again. So and it comes to a point where I'm like, I'm at normal. Can I put it down to easy mode?
Right.
Go through the level. So that was my experience with Halo. Halo was still a fun game, but
Yeah,
at
it
the
was
same
fun.
time frustrating
Right.
for me personally because I'm not that good.
I didn't have the like online or anything at that point. So like my friends would come over, and on Halo Reach they had Forge mode. I don't know if anyone remembers that. Did you ever play Halo Reach?
No, I think Halo 1 and Halo 2 is like my extent.
They have Forge mode, and I would compare it mostly to like Fortnite Creative, where you can just like build buildings and stuff on like just build your own maps basically, and like place vehicles, and there's fun like game modes and stuff you could do with that. Like I don't know, it's just super fun to get on there with friends with the the screen split 4 ways, and like I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
But that was like my experience with it. But I know a lot of people like
Mhm.
they really fell in love with video games off either Pokemon or Final Fantasy or Halo. Like or like, Mario, but that's kind of
a given.
Yeah.
Because I like Mario.
Mario's just addicting. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, it's funny because sorry,
No, go ahead.
I felt like when you categorize that like Final Fantasy, you pertain that to like PlayStation. Halo, you pertain that to Xbox. So I felt like
Right.
if you played Halo as your first game, then you're an Xbox type of guy
For
later
sure.
on. But if you're a Final Fantasy RPG type, you go the PlayStation route, and then so on and so forth. So that's how I feel like how people are today because their first game was one of those games that they played.
Yeah.
And Nintendo's just fun for everybody. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
right.
I don't know if
They
anyone
never
can,
fail.
there's no competition at that point. It's just above everything.
Agreed.
So you mentioned how much you like love the Pokemon games. Would you say that's like your favorite? That's kind of been your favorite type of games playing, or do you have like a favorite game?
Well, good question. I think I would say Pokemon is like my favorite series to play.
Yeah.
It was like it literally had that aspect of you catching a Pokemon, leveling up this digital monster, usually people would say, and then you would battle with it, and it had like a storyline complete with it. So I think that's why like Pokemon was fun for me, and how it translated to like Final Fantasy, because at the time Final Fantasy was a turn-based type of game. Same thing with Pokemon. But I think when I grew older, it went from Pokemon to my favorite games being Final Fantasy, because the older you get, the more you appreciate the story. So I think the stories from Final Fantasy is well written for me, and it just of course, like the word fantasy, like even though it's not real, like you feel like you like one of the characters, you like to ship one of the characters with another character in there. Um, and I think it was just fun to play and fun to beat. And I also love to like level grind as well. So I thought like Final Fantasy and Pokemon were like the ones to really do that for me. So
For sure. Have you gone to
Awesome.
McDonald's the past couple of days?
Oh my gosh, yeah, we have to talk about this.
which one, McDonald's?
Yeah, have you been there in the past couple of days?
And got a Happy Meal.
No,
Oh
actually.
my
you mean
gosh.
like as of late or before?
Like right now.
Like,
No, I have
You gotta
not.
go get McDonald's after this, Robbie.
Robbie, what's going on?
No, I honestly don't know. I live under a rock. So
gosh. So
tell me what's happening.
me and my husband both went last night and got Happy Meals. Skylar or Lizard went and got Happy Meals.
Okay.
So Lizard, you gotta explain it.
The box is Pikachu first and foremost, right?
Yeah.
It's Pikachu
It's so
on it.
cute.
All right, hang on. Just keep talking. I'll be right back.
Okay. Would you like to delight me with the story? Because I've heard something
Came
about
in clutch.
McDonald's and Pokemon. That's all I heard.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
it's
here we go.
ever.
Okay.
We're gonna be getting Happy Meals a lot.
Yeah, so this
Okay,
is a public service announcement at this point, because
Yes,
Okay.
everyone needs to know.
Listen up, take notes, go to McDonald's, get a Happy Meal.
Oh,
Okay, you can pop out the ears and put them on there. All right.
no.
I didn't see that. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
So, first of all, everything comes wrapped in this little pouch thing, right? That you get. You open it up and on it are like this one's a coloring page. The other one I have here is like a little maze. Okay. And I guess it's random what you get in each one. So this one came with stickers. I learned all of this last night. This one came with stickers.
I have to go back just for the stickers.
Wait,
yeah, I'm going
came
back
with the
like
stickers.
soon. This was inside that little box I just showed you. So it comes with stickers of all these Pokemon, you know, and then it comes with this card that you can put the stickers on, and it's 2 ways.
I didn't get that. Oh my gosh. I have to go back.
And the other one came with this cool box that you have to assemble yourself, which I didn't know. Okay. And the box comes apart, and each comes with its own pack of Pokemon cards.
No way.
A pack of Pokemon cards.
It's so freaking cool.
How many are in it? 4 or 5? 4, I think.
Yeah.
So
4 packs of Pokemon cards?
You get 4
pack.
You get 1 pack with 4 cards. So
Okay.
Check this out, man.
Totodile, Pikachu,
Cyndaquil,
did
Charmander.
Did it give you all starters?
Yeah, another Cyndaquil. I don't know which one this is.
Oh, Scorpion. Oh, that's from the new generation.
I think it gives you all starters now.
Oh, okay. My wife just came in, just said we're gonna get McDonald's after this.
Yes, let's go. Look, I got a hollow Squirtle, dude. And like
you got a holographic. Oh my god!
JT got a hollow Bulbasaur, and he's like, "Dude, this is selling for like $20 on eBay."
Like,
and I guess, okay, guys, if you get a hollow Pikachu, it's selling for like $70. So JT's like, "We're gonna go back until we get a hollow Pikachu."
Right? Yeah, I might have to go back tonight because a Happy Meal is like $3.
Go get a Happy Meal. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yes.
So like
they don't do those Mighty Kids meal anymore, or it's just a Happy Meal.
It's just a Happy Meal.
But guys, I don't know if your guys' McDonald's has the app or whatever, but like I have the McDonald's app, and it's literally been like buy 1 Happy Meal, get 1 free, like all month. So
and even then the Happy Meals are like $3.
By the way, my wife was asking, is there a cap on how many Happy Meals you can buy?
Yeah, my wife just said in the chat they're starting to limit how many you can get.
But I don't know if it's different.
I'm assuming you can get at least a couple. Yeah, I might have to go back tonight as a snack, honestly. Like, it's just so addicting.
Anyways, like
they really
eat
do.
it on the way home. Great, it's a great experience. 10 out of 10 recommend.
Just so good. But yeah, you definitely have to go. I mean,
literally $4, and we got 2 Happy Meals.
And
8 Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Is this US only? Oh gosh, I have no idea.
You'd have to check your McDonald's store locator. It should tell you what toys in your Happy Meal and stuff. But
oh my gosh,
in the US they're doing this.
I guarantee you now, like mostly adults are getting that. It's probably like all the adults are going to get the Happy Meals.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, Mac. Let us know, because I don't.
Yeah,
Mac, let us know, dude.
When I pulled up to get it at the window, I like put it in the back seat, and I was like, "Here you go, little Timmy." You know, I don't have kids, but I had to pretend.
Like, here you go, and then the guy was like,
"Yeah." Then I realized we were in my car, not my wife's, and the windows aren't tinted, so they're like, "Okay," like they can see it back there. Like, yeah.
They're probably talking slow to you. Okay, make sure it's hot. Okay.
Man,
it's so fun.
Everyone's gotta do it. I mean,
yeah,
good to know.
I don't know. Even at this point in my life, like I can get excited over opening a pack of Pokemon cards. It's like in the legit wrapper too.
Oh,
like Pokemon card wrapper. Like
yeah, you get to unwrap the
awesome.
cards and turn them over. Okay, so MacDuck said in the UK Happy Meal at the moment it's top trumps these nasty trading card things.
Top trumps. Oh.
What is that?
I don't know what that is.
Just a different type of.
Wait,
I think
trading cards, I guess. Dude, that sucks.
That's cool.
Oh,
wow.
No Pokemon cards.
That's cool, but that sucks.
Wow, that's depressing. Ginger Gaming, thank you for the sub, the resub. You're awesome.
All right, I forgot what we were talking about. Pokemon of
I don't
some
know
sort.
because this
I mean,
is entirely yeah, I thought this
I
was the
just-
closest thing ever.
it's just
Yeah, McDuck. I told him to buy. Oh wait, can you tell Robbie to buy me some Happy Meals?
yeah.
Dude, I don't know how much it is to send to Scotland, Mac, but
Oh man.
That's
All
awesome.
right, where are we? Where are we?
well, we were just talking about first games that we played, and I was like Pokemon.
We went through first
and
game.
Final Fantasy.
What'd you say your favorite game of all time was? Probably Final Fantasy, you said?
Yeah, Final Fantasy. I don't. If I would say the Final Fantasy 14, the online game for me personally. But
Nice.
if it was to be a non-online, I think my favorite game would be well, I think would be Kingdom Hearts as well.
I've never played Kingdom Hearts. Believe
Oh,
it or
man,
not.
dude.
They just
I've
came out with
heard
a new
it's a
one,
good
didn't
one
they?
if you like Final Fantasy.
Yeah, if you love Disney and it's just imagine Disney characters and Final Fantasy put together into one. That's
Yeah,
Be
it
pretty
sounds
cute,
really good.
Probably.
That's it. That's it. It's like no, because you're literally like your two partners are Donald and Goofy.
That's
You
awesome.
just
so
like
funny.
traverse around the world, saving princesses one at a time.
That's awesome.
Great. Oh my gosh, I gotta watch someone play that sometime. That sounds
For
fun.
sure.
Yeah.
So we did the favorite game. Do you have a game that you've absolutely like hated that you would be like, I would never touch this again? This was,
Yeah, what's your least
'cause I
what's the
feel
worst
like
game
you're
of all
definitely
time?
the type of person to like try to appreciate each game for what it is. But is there anything
Yeah. Oh boy. Is there a game that I've played that's my least favorite? Oh man. Okay, I think I have one, but I can understand why I don't like it. But it was like this. Have you heard of? I think is it Marvel and the. It was on
Marvels.
the. It was on. It was on a. It was like a. It was like a battle game, and you could play like a Spider-Man going against Doctor Evil, all of that stuff.
Was it like a Mortal Kombat type style?
Kind of, but it was on the DS. It was on Nintendo
Okay.
DS. So like the quality wasn't that good, and it got boring literally fast. But that was like my first game I got for the Nintendo DS. I thought it looked cool. Um, I have to look it up, but like yeah, I was like at the time it was cool. I was like, okay, I want to complete this, I want to play it, but then I'm like got older and just like I don't like it. I think it came to a point where I actually sold the game. I never sell my video games. I've never sold one, but that one was such an exception. Like I don't want like it's because that memory because it's my first because the first game that you buy, especially it's kind of like you always remember it. So even if I let it go, I would always remember it, but not the title. I forgot the title, but the game itself. I was just like I was so happy I bought Mario after that because I'd rather replay Mario than replay that game for sure.
Oh, that's funny.
If you're on my chat, my wife says yes. He does not sell them. Wife looks in her closet.
Oh,
Because
That's awesome.
I brought over all my games, to Washington, and it's like all in a closet. Like it was like a literally big tub of old
That's
games.
awesome.
dang, that's super
That's good
cool.
though.
Yeah.
A lot of those games are just going to keep increasing in value, or at least hold their original value for sure.
Yeah.
I got rid of a lot of, I mean, the majority of my disc games, unless it's like for one of my old consoles, like the GameCube or something. But like for like Xbox 360 and the Xbox Ones and stuff, I'm just like, get rid of those. They're all online already, anyways. Like they're digital,
Yeah,
which
true.
I don't know.
I can never for me, and I told my wife this when we first talked about like me playing video games, is that I can never get into digital. For me, I'm always a hardcore. I need it in the box type of guy. Like, and I know like everyone just like gets rid of the boxes and all that stuff, but like I just for some reason I just can't do it. Like unless it's like meant to be on a digital platform, then I don't mind it putting it. But like I would love to have like a physical copy to have like a collection type of thing.
That's fair. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, there was a time where I actually went to GameStop and was like, do you guys have like this box that you're not using for
That's
this game?"
awesome.
Yeah, and they were like, I was like, oh no, we don't sell the boxes. Like, but do you have one extra? Because
That's
you
I
awesome.
just
just take it over.
yeah, and then there was probably a time where I just printed out the artwork and just slid it into it just to look at the actual.
Hey, that's awesome. It works.
Like,
You
yeah,
gotta do what you gotta do.
yeah, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta. That's why I just loved having it physically for me personally.
A lot of them have their own, I don't know. There's a lot of personalization to that too. So like you open up the box, it's got the instructions or something,
Yeah.
like a little guide. My favorite one, of course, is Skyrim. It's got the map.
Oh yeah,
I love it. I love
That's
Skyrim.
cool.
But yeah, a lot of them, just little things like that. Who knows? Somewhere down the line, someone might be like, I need a box," and you'll have the box.
I was like, good for you, buddy.
Like, I'll give
I-
you
I got
$100
one
for it.
here. It's like in the future.
Oh man. So if you were to make your own video game, what would it be like? What genre?
That's a good question.
Oh no! How dare you ask me this?
I know. Yeah.
I feel like it would be a
Ah.
version of Tetris, but you seem to rotate the box.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. I love it.
Well, okay. I just thought of an idea now that you thought of that. What would be really cool was like having like a VR Tetris thing where you manually turn it yourself.
Oh, that would be
Like
cool.
in the VR, that would be
That would be
interesting.
cool.
Because I know they had like the Tetris VR for what Tetris Effect apparently, but like just imagine like actually like turning it yourself. That would be like hard work though. That's like an ab workout.
That would
If
be a
the
lot.
box is heavy.
Yeah. That'd
But
be-
yes, but like I would say I'm more of like a JRPG or a Japanese role playing game type of genre person. Um, kind of like a turn based type of format. Uh, yeah, those are my type of games. It's kind of like a turn based combat animation type of thing. Uh, like I don't think I'm like knowledgeable to create like an open world like Zelda Breath of the Wild or Genshin Impact type of thing, but yeah, I would say that would be the type of video game I would make.
That's-
That
I
would
don't
be
know
cool.
the top. I don't know the name, but that would
No,
be
no,
cool.
no, no, yeah.
Robbie's
Typically,
world.
people know like the genre or whatever. They're like, yeah, I would do this. This would be really cool. Yeah, that'd be cool.
For sure. Do you have a PC? Do you play PC games at all?
No, it's a weird thing you said. It's like no, I don't usually play PC games, but like 2 days ago, because like my buddy Kev like kept bothering me to play Valorant. Because I do have like a secondary PC, and then I actually downloaded Valorant for that game, and I played the PC game for the first time using like mouse and keyboard, and I'm like, I don't know how you guys play with a mouse and keyboard, and I suck so bad and didn't know how to play Valorant. Like when we were playing, especially on my stream, like these kids were playing and they were yelling at me. It was like, dude, you're so bad. Like,
Toxic
"Oh,
community. It is a
Your
toxic.
dog water? Your actual cat water?
Talk all about this.
Yeah.
I
So
literally
funny.
shut off my game crying before when I was trying to learn Valorant.
Oh
Never
my
played
goodness.
again.
Here's the
Like,
thing. Here's
Uh-oh.
the thing. A lot of the people that play Valorant and stuff came from CS:GO, which is a game that's been around since like 2001, and they've just updated it every year, and it's still like one of the biggest games in the world. So it's
Yeah.
like pretty much the same mechanics, and they are ruthless. I mean, I respect the skill that it takes because it takes quickness and precise aiming and stuff, but like it's a game like Apex is to me, where at this point it's just too late to learn because people are so good at it, and they will let you have it if you're not good at it.
Oh yeah. Oh
It's-
yeah.
Yeah, there you can't be a beginner in that game.
Right? Yeah.
Are you gonna keep trying to play it?
Because I can understand why a lot of people like playing like FPS on a PC because like you're using your mouse as a cursor,
Yeah,
which
super
totally
easy.
understand. Like it's super easy, and I'm just like I have like a super slow reaction time. I'm like, I was asking him like, can I play a controller on this? I just don't know how to play using like a mouse like
Yeah.
a keyboard. It's crazy. But yeah, so that like I think that's the first time I played. I think the other one because of Ginger Gaming, I was playing Getting Over It with Ben Foddy.
Okay, I know
Or
what that is. That's like one of those. I don't know. What?
yeah,
You're
I don't
like
know
a
I don't know how you would classify that game. Maybe an indie game, maybe, but
yeah.
yeah, so for those who are not familiar, it's like you're using your mouse and trying to get this guy who's chilling in a pot cauldron,
Oh yeah, yeah.
trying to
That's
get
what
yeah, trying to with his big muscular arms, trying to get over through obstacles using just a sledgehammer and using your mouse as a cursor, and it's super hard, and all you can hear is like you can hear this British guy trying to tell you how to play the game properly. And I'm just like, I don't know how I can't do this. I can only get to like one portion, and it's like a long game.
I was gonna show you guys my background on my PC, but I don't know how to do it. Oh, here,
Wait,
here.
yeah. Oh, Ginger, if you're still here, dude,
Getting over it.
you still
Oh
kept
my
it.
Getting
God.
over it.
You
my
still
God.
kept it, lizard.
And the face.
No, he kept that because they were like
I need
Ginger
the
was
backstory.
Ginger was like, "Oh no," on my chat. Okay,
Oh,
so
they're yelling at me.
That's so funny.
Keeping
okay.
it
So for
forever.
those, okay, so the reason why that came about, well, Lizard came late to it, but what happened was that when Jerome was playing it for the first time for Ginger Gaming, by the way, Jerome was playing it and he was super frustrated. He like you could see in his face, he was done for the day. He didn't want nothing to do with it. He wished he could break his computer, but he can't. And then somebody clipped that. Somebody clipped that face and made it pasted his face onto that and posted on their Discord. And then Lizard came like I think probably like the next stream later on, few streams
Oh.
later, and he was like, "Wait, what are you guys talking about?" And
Yeah.
it's like Lizard, go to the Discord and see the picture, and they displayed it, and Lizard was like, "It's like, oh no, I'm gonna," and Lizard was like, "I'm gonna put this as my screensaver," and they were like, "No, you wouldn't." So Lizard
Whoa.
literally he
He's
took a
like, what?
picture. He had two screens, his left and his right, with Jerome's face, and he still has it till today. And I'm still shocked that you still have that.
I'm keeping
That
it
is
forever.
so funny. That is so funny. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god!
It's so
Oh
great.
god!
It's so
Oh
great.
gosh.
They
Oh my
didn't
god!
believe me. It took me like 2 minutes to crop it down because I was on my phone. I just took a screenshot of it, cropped it down, sent it to my email, and pulled it up and set it as my background on here.
I'm so surprised it's still there.
Yeah,
That's so funny.
I am
Okay,
totally
but
surprised that it's still there.
like how that would put you in the best mood though. Just like getting ready to stream, hopping on your PC, and like that's
I
the
was like,
first thing you
Right.
see.
it was like,
Like
okay, Jerome, we got this. We're gonna get
that would
over it
pump,
with the
that would
stream.
pump me up. Like I can tell you that.
Did you
And then, like,
did you get frustrated with that game as well? That's like one of the most frustrating games. I played it a few years ago.
wait, what'd you say it was called?
Getting over it.
with
Oh,
Ben
okay.
Foddy.
You got to play it.
This old game.
Me
Yeah,
being
yeah.
that does not sound fun.
Raven, you gotta try.
I already have a low amount of patience. Like I am not someone that has a lot of
It's
patience.
such a good background.
No, literally. Watch. I'm gonna call her right now. If she starts playing this, she'll be done in 10 minutes. I'm gonna go with that right now.
Who else wants
I guess that right.
to
But yeah. So to answer your question, Lizard, like I didn't get really frustrated. I was just like, this mechanic sucks.
Yeah.
I was because I think I was like trying not to get frustrated, or just like just this is literally your mouse because you're only using your mouse, which is like, oh.
Yeah, it's
It's
just
so-
Wait,
your
you
mouse.
only use
You
your mouse?
only use
You
your
only
mouse.
use your mouse, and you can only use the movement of the mouse to control the character.
Yeah,
So all you're doing is technically making circles with your mouse the whole time. And
Yeah.
it was
It's a lot.
just like I just knocked some stuff down.
I remember the first time I played it. I think it was in college still. This was a while ago. And like there's a point where cuz it's one of those games, Raven, where like if you mess up, like you have to build that progress back. Like there's a point in the game, it's over halfway through the game. It's like towards the end, I think, where if you fall, you have to you fall to
You're
the
back to the
beginning,
You're back to the
and I
beginning.
fell, and that's where I gave up because I spent like days, like a little bit every day trying to beat that game. And when I fell, I
Yeah.
was like, I can't, I just can't do it anymore. It's just
Oh my gosh, yeah, I'd be pissed. I don't know. I don't know.
it's a lot. But
Oh my gosh, maybe one of these days.
Oh,
maybe.
Vile says 20 minutes. Vile says 20 minutes for Raven to give up on it.
Probably wouldn't take that long.
I'd give
On
her
the bright
30.
side.
I don't know. She spent like 30 minutes trying to find Squidward on a chair on Roblox that one time. So
Tried so long. That's true.
you know,
Did we ever find it?
No.
no,
I don't think we ever found it.
you
never did.
with one and tried to think it is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Would you ever play Phasmophobia?
Oh boy. Okay.
That would be so much fun.
I would just like the death chip challenge. Yes, I would try it out, but I'm not gonna commit to it because I
You would
am.
try it out with me and Lizard?
I would try it out. But I'm not gonna like it. Like you're.
I think you'll
I-
like it.
I mean,
Maybe.
yeah, with something in your ear saying, "Hi guys," and I'm just like, yo, no, I get creeped out.
Like growling in his ears.
Oh gosh,
They've really upped the antics of that game lately
I need
too.
to play again. I haven't played in a while.
Lots of new
Yeah.
noises and stuff.
I saw that. I saw that clip of Raven, like that hands going up to your face, and that scared. Like every time I'm on Raven stream modding, I just took out the video and just chatted with the chat and listened to her. 'cause
Yeah,
I
he's
can't
like,
handle playing the game.
I'm not listening. I don't hear you. I don't see you. But like, I'll still be your mod.
Yeah. Like I'll ban people if you need me to. I'm just not gonna watch that game because I'm easily scared. I'm not a fan of scary stuff. So
Oh man.
I mean, but like I said, I would try it out, but I won't be invested in it.
Well, we definitely got to get you on there with us.
Oh, I know
Nice.
like Vin, everybody been wanting me to try it out.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good time. But yeah, I think I think Raven's got the next question like cocked and loaded at this point.
You already know.
Yeah.
Robbie,
Yeah.
do you believe in ghosts?
Do I believe in ghosts?
Heck yeah.
No. Actually, I don't believe in ghosts. Like cuz I'm a religious person, so I don't really believe in, in ghosts and stuff. But I mean, if we can't explain it, we can't explain it. Do
Yeah.
you always ask that question? Because
Yeah, every time.
Lizard really made that pretext to that question. Like
We ask it every
like,
time.
Raven. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I've always missed that question.
It just kind of became a thing.
He's like, I hear the word ghost. I'm too scared. I'm
Yeah.
out. Probably just
Yeah.
minimize.
Yeah, like we believe that there's like, that there's like weird stuff that's happening.
Yeah.
And then what we do, we just run.
Yeah.
If anything
Just
happens out of the ordinary, just
Run
run.
and
And
hope you're not involved.
I would run. I was like, I'm not coming back here. Like,
But you've never had any like weird, unexplainable thing like happen to you or anything like that.
weird things that happen to me. I mean, I put a death chip in my mouth. Is that considered weird?
Might have felt like a ghost at that
He brought his
point.
life back for his eyes, and he willingly did that. We do need to talk about that too.
Yeah.
But,
I need the like replay. Do you have the VOD? Like, I didn't see it.
I'm gonna edit it, but there was a partner streamer that actually came into the stream. I don't know if you guys heard of For Connor or anything else, but apparently he's a partner streamer. He had like 500
Maybe.
viewers on his channel, and they decided to check out on my stream, and because they saw it, and then there's a clip of me like of me dying, and he was like hysterically laughing. And he's like literally like he was like hysterically laughing, and um and
my
I was
gosh.
like I was like, oh, I'm glad. So I came on to stream just to say thank you for laughing at my pain, just real quick. But
I have to see
yeah.
it. I have to
I
see
know,
it.
me too.
I was so
like,
sad that I
how was
missed
that
that.
experience? Why did you do it? What was it like? And what were
Okay.
these chips?
Okay, good question. So first off, I received that chip from the Average Nerd podcast. So
Okay, and
I
what
was
kind of what is it? What chip or
it's
whatever?
called, I still have it. It's called the Pocky One Chip Challenge.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they sent it to me because I was on their stream, because they did it. All members of their podcast, they all got one. They all did it. And and all I mentioned in the chat was like, I can't even handle hot Cheetos, like that looks hot. And then they're all like, Robbie, dude, we gotta let you try this. I was like, no, I'm okay, you don't have to. It's like, you don't have to. But on their second anniversary, because their store, Beehive Collectibles, had a second anniversary, and they also gave me a care package, which came with their shirt, sanitizer, cookie, and everything else. And what I found surprising is that I opened up the behind the shirt. It was the death chip that they sent me, and it had a post-it that says "Have fun." And I was
Oh.
like, oh my god. So, here, my wife actually posted it. Let me copy it and send it to you guys.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So give me a sec. So that's one. I'll send it to you on Lizard.
Oh my gosh, let's go.
Yeah, so that was the guy who was like just
Oh.
laughing his
Yeah,
butt
yeah.
off.
Okay. I'm gonna watch this real quick.
Yeah. Go for it.
No, he's gonna cry, and it's okay. It's okay. See, there's tears right here. It's okay. It's okay. You got this. Okay, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Have a chip. He's at the 2-minute mark. Have a chip. Let's have a chip. Let me. I got it. Okay. So have chip, guys.
Oh, you literally look, you're dying. Did you like feel like your life was flashing before your eyes?
Oh man,
Dude.
I was just focused on the burning in my mouth. I wasn't thinking of anything else.
Your wife, so sweet.
He's eating this.
Did you try it?
I told her
Dude.
no. But she did, like, she grabbed the piece of a crumb from the plate, and she licked it, and she was like, oh my gosh, that's hot. And it was only just a crumb. And yeah, and I only ate like 2/3 of that chip. I didn't even eat the whole thing. Because like once
Could you feel it instantly, or like was it something
Okay,
that you're like
okay.
at first like this isn't bad, and then it like kicks in?
First off, the chip was black, and you already know that's in it for a bad time.
Ooh.
So and it was like, if you guys don't know, it's infused with the Carolina Reaper, which is one of the hottest peppers in the world.
Right.
1.3 million Scoville or something like that. So yeah, so when I first ate it, I wanted to go for like the second bite, but I couldn't because it, one, tasted terrible. Two, like literally the moment you bit, it's like you taste like the bitterness, and then just heat just comes out of nowhere, and it's just like literally fire in your mouth the whole time. And and it was like, okay, because technically the challenge is if you eat the whole chip, even though I ate like 2/3, you have to not eat, drink, or do anything for 5 minutes. So my mouth was just sitting there like for 5 minutes, and I was crying because it hurt so bad.
So you did the whole 5 minutes?
I did
without-
the whole 5 minutes. My wife timed it. Like like even though that's like the complete challenge, like just that one chip, I don't care. A lot of people gave up like after like 1
I'd say the
minute.
5 minutes is a
couldn't
lot.
do it.
5 minutes is a lot more impressive than eating the whole chip because you get that
Yeah.
that hotness either way. I feel like.
Yeah,
That's-
it doesn't matter. Yeah, whether you ate 2/3 of it or the whole thing.
Oh
like,
my goodness,
I
man!
don't
That
think it's gonna make
you
that much
looked rough. You looked like you were
from someone
tired.
who was like,
I'm just gonna be honest.
especially from someone who you were like, I don't even like hot Cheetos. Like, I don't know how you did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly didn't know either. It was
Props
like,
to you.
You
That's
looked like
impressive.
you're dying, truly. Oh,
my
gosh,
God.
you look.
Yeah,
It's just
that was-
like
that
it's
was the
like
worst.
pain and agony is what that looks.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
that-
you
that
watch
was-
that clip and I like feel for you. Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
No, seriously, there was different reactions. There was a lizard reaction where people were just laughing about it, and there's another reaction where like nerdy curious was just like Robbie, I couldn't watch it. Like, I couldn't watch you suffer
I
like
feel
that.
like Robbie,
Oh,
just eat
man.
some, just drink something, please.
Yeah. So like even after that, it took like, but the aftermath was worse. Like
I
I
saw the
Oh.
tweet and I was like,
yeah.
oh no, this sounds
Oh
awful.
Your
my
stomach
gosh.
had to be messed up.
Oh,
Yeah,
right?
like 'cause I was because I finished like after the chip, and it kind the heat died down. Like you put ice cream in your mouth and it was still burning, and it's
Mm.
like nothing was helping. It only helped for like a few seconds, and it was like back to heat again. But yeah, so like even like later, because like after the chip, we switched to Animal Crossing real quick, and I farted and my butt was on fire.
Oh my
My
god.
butt was just, it's like I was like, oh Jesus, my goodness. And I was-
Oh, thanks, Death.
Oh my goodness.
and that
Oh.
was like that was my body telling me, hey, that's part 2. Part
Yeah.
3 hasn't come yet. And then
Ugh.
and then literally part 3, like yeah, after the stream, like me and my wife, we went to sleep. I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and just like my mouth was burning because I burped out the chip, so my mouth was burning. I pissed and my pee was burning, and then I also took a dump and my butt was like going like fire, so my whole body was going crazy.
Fire. Oh my god.
Yeah,
that sounds
everything was
awful.
on fire. So I ended up like sitting on the toilet for 45 minutes watching a Tom Brady documentary, and and you said my wife in the background there, and we were just like going crazy. And
Oh gosh.
yeah,
You're brave. You are brave.
oh
Thanks
my
for the
gosh.
follow,
I mean,
Alex.
it was like what was that? Was it
How
question?
long did it take for like it took that burning feeling, like just after eating the chip initially? Like how long did it take for your mouth not to like feel like it was on fire?
Literally more than 5 minutes. So it was probably like a 10-minute ordeal, maybe even
That's
more.
not too bad.
I mean, because yeah,
But-
it's not too bad because like really, because like we had ice cream, milk, and then we had bread. So apparently the bread actually helped absorb it.
I
absorb
just-
the
I just know that would like just make my stomach feel so sick. You know?
yeah
Like
yeah
I don't know. I've ate like ghost peppers and stuff before, like just a pepper and then like hot sauce and salsa and stuff. I can do usually, but when it's like a chip or something and it's super super spicy like that, like I've never done the one chip challenge, but I know it's supposed to be like the worst one. But I've had like super super spicy chips and stuff. It's just so dry and it makes me feel so sick
yeah.
to my
Oh
stomach.
God.
I just
That'd be
I don't know if I would
God.
ever do that. I don't know if I
I
could,
know,
honestly.
I would
Not for
That's
5
okay.
minutes. I usually have to be drinking something.
Yeah for sure. I guess because I even gave her a pretext. I was like, I couldn't even eat hot Cheetos, and my wife loves like hot Cheetos, and I ate that, and I couldn't even like. I mean, it's tolerable, but I feel like after that chip though, like I don't want to say I can handle spicy things. It's just that like it's less.
It's not as bad.
Yeah, it's not as bad anymore as I
You're
had
probably
it,
like,
so.
dude, I can do anything now.
Right, yeah.
Like, throw it at me. I can handle it.
Yeah. Like I can face the world.
There's there's actually a video of like 2 news anchors doing the one chip challenge. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's a girl and a guy, and I think they try to do it for 10 minutes. And the girl's like, it's a little hot, you know. She was fine, and she liked spicy stuff really well, and he's like dying, like literally, like he was like freaking out and stuff, and she's like, is it really that bad to you? And he's like, just shut up. But yeah, he ended up like throwing up and stuff. I'm like, jeez.
Oh my gosh.
That's just
it was
the worst.
It was terrible.
I couldn't do it.
Oh, I literally couldn't imagine.
That's so funny. You were crying. I'm sorry.
In real life.
Just so funny.
I'll post up like the full challenge itself a little bit later. But yeah, I was literally
That's
crying, was sweating, like literally.
I
like
can't imagine like what was going on in your chat.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because my wife was like helping. She was like, everybody chat, like, we believe in you, we believe in you. So she was like literally hyping up and just like, and it was going crazy because on top of that you have like, you know, partnered streamer chat looking onto you too.
Yeah.
And then everybody was like, eat the last part of the chip. And I was just like, it's not worth it, guys. It's not worth to finish that last chip. It's like, I don't know this.
I would never be able to like see someone in tears and be like, keep going.
Oh my gosh, right?
Oh my gosh. Like I was like last 30 seconds and my wife was like, do you want ice cream or the milk? I was like, give me the milk. Give me the milk.
Gosh.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. Have you guys handled spicy food before?
Yeah.
Or like...
I mean,
I don't know about the one chip challenge type of spicy that level, but like I've ate a ghost pepper before. Never had a Carolina Reaper. I like hot sauce a lot, and like I don't know, I'm good with spicy stuff. I generally like spicy stuff, and I add spiciness to a lot of my stuff. But
yeah, I like spicy, but I like spicy that like has good flavor, like not just like
for sure.
hot to be hot. Like
yeah.
I wouldn't do anything like that, like nothing crazy.
Yeah. I'd say because there is a limit, you know. Like I love spicy food, but there's definitely a limit. Like, just thinking about the one chip challenge, I'm like, that's too much. Like I know that's not gonna be enjoyable. Did it taste good at all?
What taste? What is taste? Like it's a black chip, Lizard. It's a black chip.
All I tasted was fire.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Literally, you rip it up. It's a black chip. I'm like, this is not gonna taste good unless you're organic or something. It had no taste. It was just like, oh my gosh,
dude, you're brave. You are brave.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. My wife was like, it has boils.
That's wild.
I feel like that memory will be like ingrained in you forever.
For sure. Would you ever do it again?
Do it again? No.
Yeah. Channel point reward or something. Community goal.
Your tolerance gets better each time.
Oh my gosh, that'd be great though. But yeah, like for me, I think it's just the experience mostly. I think that's one of the reasons why I tried it. It's mostly just to try the experience. You know, I was just telling people like you don't want to regret, like go older saying that you regret something that you should have done. So I just decided, I was okay, let me I'll try out the one chip. Will I like it? No. But but is it an experience that I want to try? Yeah. So like I'm not saying that I'm not saying everyone should try it. Like I won't endorse it in any way necessary.
Right.
But I do want to say, like, if you want to go for it, then you just got to be prepared for it, basically. So
yeah.
Wow.
Dude. I'm sorry. You were just struggling so hard.
I just keep seeing your face in that video.
It goes like,
I I feel bad. I really do feel bad. I feel
No,
bad, but like, I mean, it's over now. We can laugh about it, right?
yeah,
I feel like
like
at the time I really would like feel bad for you. I'd be like, oh my gosh.
Vile said the same thing. Vile said the same thing to me. She it was like not to be mean, but I was laughing at you. So like, even Sully told me he was laughing when he watched it. Like he felt sorry.
Yeah.
So I like it's. I'm also glad that like for a lot of people they enjoy that as well. Like even if
Brought
you're
joy.
laughing at me,
Your
I really don't
suffering
mind.
brought
Yeah,
joy.
I brought joy to people through my pain. That's but
Man.
Dang.
Oh,
Oh man.
that's a lot.
All right. Switching gears because I have something I want to touch on before I forget. Twitch sings, Robbie.
boy.
Yeah.
It's such a big thing with you. I feel like everybody enjoyed and loved hanging out in your Twitch sing streams. I
So
would be
much
like
fun.
dancing in my kitchen every week when he had those, like singing along. Do you
Yeah,
have any
literally.
plans for like trying to still incorporate some type of singing or I don't know anything like that into streams? Like, have you thought about it at all?
They got rid of
Well,
Twitch Sings, right?
yeah, they got rid of Twitch Sings on December 31st.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still in the works because we're still I'm still thinking about it as well because you also have to for me personally like also the neighborhood because I don't know how if I sang like my heart out you don't even know what people
Yeah.
can hear like upstairs downstairs left right but I mean we'll never know we'll see in the future on how it goes on singing on stream but I know that I'm trying to do like new things to be
Mhm.
I'm trying to be a little bit more what we call it interactive more with the viewers mostly well I mean we'll see where it goes but yeah I mean for singing on stream we'll see we will see in the future like there was plans before but like I'm like trying to settle in and then now that I'm like kind of streaming kind of regularly um we'll see where it goes. There probably could be like how I did last time before I left was kind of like singing with background audio maybe, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
kind of difficult now. It like sucks that they took that away because that was seriously like so much fun. I loved those streams when you would do that. Like I had a great time. It was so
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun, but I can totally understand why Twitch kind of like removed that aspect of
Right.
the you know, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sweet.
those
I
are
guess
great.
Yeah.
I used to listen while cooking dinner and while working and stuff because I was always busy when you were doing them. But I'm like, man, like this is so good. Your voice was so good. I'd be singing along.
I know the energy, like man, that energy was always there. Like oh, that was fun.
So great.
I was like, yeah, like I'm with you. Like I understand why it's no longer a thing. Like, but it's still like, man, those were so fun. Like,
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, those were super fun. Yeah, like I think like few streamers like Magic Carpet Ride and I think Ginger came late to the party for it, but they were like, "Oh man, I didn't know this was gonna be fun."
yeah,
it's because it was just a karaoke thing. Like for me, like I didn't care about whether you were good or bad. It was just like I was just
Just
having a
fun.
fun time with it. Yeah,
yeah, it's
because you
literally
can sing it
just
for
like
the fun
a
of it.
blast.
For sure.
Like yeah, like
That's
you
the
can
fun
just
part
sing
about
Barbie Girl.
karaoke.
Sing Barbie Girl on Twitch sings and just have fun with it.
And
Yeah.
just everyone's like recommendations and stuff like that made it really fun too. I feel like having people
Yeah.
come in and be like, "Oh, do this, do that."
Yeah, and I honestly didn't mind because like for me when it comes to music like I know how to what do you call that I can just adjust to music quickly so like even if like I never heard it before it was like they had like those lines where you can just follow how to sing it so I was like
Yeah.
okay like whatever
Cool.
recommendations you got I'll
Mhm.
do it.
Man, yeah, that was a fun time.
Yeah, it was.
I miss those streams. I know you. There's nothing you can do about it, but those
Yeah.
were fun.
Yeah, it was super fun.
Mhm. Well, do you have any big like plans for this year, 2021? Just streaming goals or personal goals, anything that's really on your mind?
He's already checked off like a lot of like
Dude, I
personal
know, like
goals
the
already.
marriage and the move, I feel like that
Yeah,
was huge.
that's
huge thing
amazing.
right off the bat. Yeah. Congratulations again. It's super exciting.
Yeah, thank you. I think right now, we'll see how streaming regularly goes. At the moment, I think as in terms of the goals, I think for me, I like it to be more. I'm trying to make it a little bit more interactive than usual. My wife actually earlier, my wife just actually gave a good suggestion of what to do. You can hear her in the background right now. But yeah, she gave a good suggestion to probably try. You know, I don't mind trying new things. Oh, you okay? Um, yeah,
Okay.
I don't mind trying new things on stream, trying out new games, and you never know. Maybe my wife will take over a stream.
There you
You
go.
never know. She'll
That'd be
yeah. Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yes, she's just dancing away back to work. um as in goals, I don't know. I actually never thought of that thought of setting like higher goals for streaming, because like I won't, because I don't want to go straight for like, oh, I want to be partner. I think it's like for people to have a good time in my stream.
Yeah, for sure.
I think, yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I think every time I try to stream, I try to make it, I always try to make it fun, a lot of positive for people, because, a lot of people probably have like a bad day type of thing, or they might have like, they just want something to get away from the world, you know. So I try to make a stream where it's like all positive, and make sure that, you know, when I stream, it's just a good place for them to kind of like, get rid of whatever it is you're thinking about. Like, if you send bits, I'll dance for you, shake my booty for you if you want. It's just as if it cracks a little smile on your face just for the day, even though it's feeling like, like crap, then yeah, by all means, then I did my job for it. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
I think you do a great job just like lightening the mood. Anytime anyone comes in your stream, it's so fun, easygoing, always positive. Like
Yeah,
you do a
100%.
great job at just making it fun and lighthearted.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, it's because I see it. I think I've started to see a lot of times as well. It's like people come to streams like, "How you guys doing?" It's like, "Oh, I'm not having a good day," and I'm like, "Oh shoot." And also for me, it's also I'm a person type of person to kind of give back. I just want to give back to the community, just for being supportive of me. I'm trying not to be selfish and everything. Always give back. Like same thing. What I mentioned too, if I didn't never mentioned it before, is even my emotes. It's like emotes. I want my emotes. I want everything about my channel, everything about like what I do, represent the community that we're trying to portray. And what we're trying to portray is spreading love and positivity to everybody. And that's what I always try. That's what I always try to tell everybody else. And it's a good thing that this community, they always do that as well, like spreading to yours, the Raven Lizards, to anybody else in the community. And it's good to see, and it's good to see that this community also supports each other the way it does. Yeah, so no matter what happens, like we always got everyone's back
For
to
sure.
support. So
Yeah, there's a lot of support in our community. I think it's one thing that we all like come together on and are super thankful for. It's just like how much everyone just is there and supports each other. Like we always talk about how it really does feel like we're all like a close family on here on this platform. And
yeah,
it's super cool for sure.
yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that. I forgot the question I was going to ask you.
Yeah, he was laughing too much about my face that he totally
I know.
forgot what it was.
Probably has that next wallpaper. That the next thing he gets joy from.
I just felt so
he's gonna change. Watch, he's gonna change gears. He's gonna have one screen of Jerome and one screen of me dying.
right.
next to him on his monitor.
I might have to make something with that. Honestly, we'll see. Oh, I know what I was gonna ask you. I was gonna ask you if
Okay,
like YouTube was something that you wanted to like aspire
Oh,
for,
true, yeah.
or if that's just something that's like more down the line when you have more time or a demand for it. Because I know for me, it's like I really want to do YouTube, but I'm like I don't have time to do YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, and I think you actually just hit it on point. Like YouTube is something that I wanted to try to. And like it was also trying to be like another platform for me to kind of also spread the word of my stream as well.
For sure.
Um, but I also wanted to I wanted to try to make YouTube it's a separate entity of Twitch as well. Kind of like if I wanted to do like longer walkthroughs, because sometimes I feel like when you're on Twitch and you play some games that require like longevity, like not a lot of people I don't want to say not a lot of people tune in. It's just that like it's kind of hard because you're focused on that
Right.
game that you forget to talk to your viewers sometimes. So that's why I was thinking to try to use YouTube as a platform to kind of do like, okay, that'll be my playthrough. But as like what you said, I think the reason why it's hard is because of the time
Right.
to kind of like edit the videos. So actually one of the plans I'm thinking, because like if I wanted to do a long playthrough of a game, just might as well just upload my Twitch VOD up
Yeah.
there and just kind of like cut out the stuff that you don't need and just
Right.
post it on YouTube. So that was a thought and a suggestion I tried to think of, but hopefully we'll try in the future. Hopefully.
Cool.
That'd be cool. YouTube is something so cool, but it definitely takes a lot
Right.
of like
But
work and
you
time.
gotta edit. You
I
have
don't
to.
know how to do any of that. I'm like,
Right.
props to the people that really make
Oh
that
yeah,
because it's hard.
exactly.
Yeah. But it's hard, especially if you want like a gaming YouTube channel, because like the time to create the content, then you have to take that content and edit it or add to it depending on what you want to do
Yeah.
with it, Then you have to figure out how am I going to spread the news of it with the tags, the title,
Yeah.
the description, like all completely different algorithm. It just seems like a lot of work for like and then you have to wait for whatever comes from it, you know what I mean? Whether it
Right.
be
And who knows how long that would take and if anything
yeah,
would.
building
And
your
it's a
community
lot.
on YouTube or whatever it is, you have to wait, whereas streaming it's like boot it up, do it, you're done. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just you're delivering the final product right then and there. It's a
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like if people decide to go that route, like when you mentioned about time, and I feel like you have to be like a literally dedicated streamer slash YouTuber if you really want to make a living out of that.
For sure.
Because I know for me, like I'm just trying to do it for fun, but at the same time, like you don't have time to do
Yeah.
editing plus
Right.
streaming, and you're editing your stream and
Right.
trying
And
to
if
do.
you're doing it for fun, you still got to balance out like the mental health aspect of like how that takes a toll on you once you really start trying to do it. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because like it's never because also watching videos. It's like you're not gonna grow overnight too. So it's always gonna be a grind if you really want to take that route. It's
Mhm.
always gonna be a grind every day to try to be that successful. If you want to do both platforms of Twitch and YouTube.
Especially with just having to be like consistent with it. I feel like that would
Yeah.
be very hard with how much it does take
Hmm.
time and effort wise. It'd be so hard to really be consistent with content and everything like that.
Yeah. But I think I also feel like, but because the thing is, that's only when you're trying to start it out, or in the early stages. Because if you really worked hard at it and you really mastered everything, then I think that's when a person is able to do both things at once.
Mhm.
It's like, okay, because you have that formula, you know how to edit quickly,
Yeah.
then you can upload
Navigating
it.
that learning curve and then
Yeah,
figuring that
but
down.
it's always the beginning of
Mhm.
of anything that you try to learn. Every beginning, it's always going to be tough. But if you ride it out and and you really like endured it, then I think the payoff will be a little bit more. Right. My wife says to tell you guys that you're pretty.
Thank you.
We love your wife. I feel like everyone loves your wife.
100%.
Yeah, no, they do. They love my wife and tickles for sure.
Right? Like, let's get that on like some channel points or something. Like, let's get that going.
It is. No, I did add on my channel points. It's I put tickle time only when my wife is here.
Yes.
So,
Awkward if not.
it's like tickle time. I was like, "Want to tickle myself?"
Oh god.
All right. That'd be a weird thing to do.
Like, yeah, you're just gonna figure out tickle time, guys.
Like, sadly, I feel like that's a lot of people that would also put their channel points to see that.
No, literally, like everyone, like every time they go on my stream, they're like, man, I only have 4,000 left to go for tickle time. Like that's like all they're looking forward to nowadays. I'm like, do I put anything else at this point? On my channel points? That's all you got to do.
Oh, that's so
Tickle
funny.
time.
Man.
Right.
That's awesome.
Is there anything you guys want to touch on?
I mean, Robbie, you're just one of those people that later down the line we're just gonna have to have a part 2 again. Like, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
we could talk all day. You know what I mean? But as far as like these basic questions that we try to ask everyone, I guess that's it for me. Like, I can't think of anything else
Yeah,
off the
with
top
you
of
on
my
that.
head.
Like, I could sit here and have a conversation with them all night.
I had.
Okay.
I don't know if I covered all the questions I had thought of earlier. I had so many thought of for you because I'm like, man, like he's just.
A lot.
Yeah, you were one of the first people I thought of whenever we made the podcast. I'm like, that'd be so cool to have RobbieJuice on there. Like,
I feel like there's so much more I want to talk about, but it's like.
yeah, we'll definitely have to do a part 2.
Yeah, for sure.
Once we come up with more things, like maybe we can have like a topic or something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah. When we do these part 2s, but I don't know.
I actually have a question. How the heck do you balance out, like, you are on Twitch so much, I feel like in every, like, when you're not streaming, I feel like you're in literally everybody's channels. I'm like, how do you balance that out? Like, you are truly like the biggest hype guy, the biggest supporter. I feel like you're just constantly like supporting everyone. I'm like, how do you do it?
Well, that's a great question. I don't know, because I think before I moved, like I literally had my setup, so I have like 3 screens everywhere. So I had like a tab there, tab there, tab there, and I just listen to and have like everyone at 1%. So I listen to everybody. So sometimes I just like tune into one. Like the mod for me, because I mod like for a few other channels besides yours, Raven.
Right.
So I have like. So what I usually do is, okay, I check out the mods first, make sure there's nobody saying that you want to be famous or whatever on the stream, and then ban them real quick, and then as well just go to the others and just like chill with everybody, and yeah, I mean that's what, and then just hype them up. So I don't. It's hard because I also love multitasking as well. Like you just saw me earlier. I just did try to do shout out on your stream earlier while on while on a podcast. So like I don't know. I it's I don't know. It just comes natural to me. I'm just like, okay, this tab, okay, next tab, next tab, next tab. Okay, go back to the beginning. If there's anything else, if they mention my name in one of them, go to that tab. So, so if I hear like it's like, Robbie, you're still here, I go back to your tab. Everyone's like, yep, still here.
Where are you?
That's awesome.
Oh gosh.
So that's usually how I try it. It's also like the efficiency of my setup as well. When you have like 3 screens, and if it's only like 3 that you're supporting right now, 1, 2, 3, then it's kind of easy to really look and see. So yeah,
you're just one of those people. I feel like you're there anywhere I go. I'm like, how does he do it?
Yeah, I know too. In the beginning, people were like that too. They were like,
how many Robbies are there?
and especially Bentley, because I was like streaming and I was modding for another channel and I was playing Fall Guys, and he was like, Robbie, how are you playing? How are you streaming, playing Fall Guys, and also modding at the same time? I'm like, I don't know.
Yes, literally, I've never seen someone like mod so much while they are streaming.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know. Is I because like I try to find efficient ways to work, so I try to be more efficient. So I'm like, okay, if I'm able to play, I kind of know where everything else is, and then making sure chat's okay and all that stuff. My wife goes sometimes before bed. I feel like I hear streamers.
It's so
That's
funny.
awesome.
You're
But,
drunk.
That really is awesome, though.
Yeah, it really
I struggle with that because I mean I have to go into work and give a lot of focus in on what I'm doing, and then when I come home, I watch streams at home, but sometimes I'm just so beat. I'm like, maybe I'll just watch it and not chat because I'm just too tired.
Yeah,
to talk.
I'm just learning.
I do that
now,
at
so-
work too, though. I'll like have a AirPod in and just have it pulled up on my phone. But I mean,
well, that's how I am. I'm like, I don't know how people do it because, like, I
I
guess
just-
I'm
yeah.
never in here unless I'm streaming or doing this really. So if I am watching Twitch, it's literally on my phone. So it's like hard because you can't like multitask. Like
on
if
the
it's
phone.
yeah, and I only
Yeah.
watch Twitch on my phone. As soon as I'm done streaming, I'm off of my PC. Like I'm not in this room ever. So
Right.
like
Okay.
I'm like, how do you like? I'll get on and I'll have like 10 people streaming, and I'm like, it's hard because I'll be like going to someone's and then like 5 minutes later switch, but you can't like do that multitasking. You don't know
Mhm.
what people are talking about. I'm like, man, it's tough, especially when you make so many. I know me and Lizard have made so many like great friends through streaming,
Yeah.
and like you definitely do like want to be there and want to support everyone
Mhm.
for
Yeah.
sure. But
Yeah,
you do such a great job.
Yeah, I think for me, my mentality is like, if you're for me, when I'm on the phone or whatever, I try to go for the ones with one of my friends that have like the least views at the moment, like and just work my way up.
There you go.
Because I feel like sometimes, and I'm not saying everybody or every streamer, sometimes like some streamers have that mentalities, like if they don't have a lot of viewers, they feel like they're not, you know,
Doing it right
No.
or something.
well, not doing it right, or just they just have no content or thing to talk
It
about.
can be
That's
hard
fair.
to want to stay on and
Yeah.
not get kind of bored if nobody is like chatting, and you're really
Yeah.
good about that. Like just bringing in a little bit conversation, being like, like I'm here,
Yeah.
know,
For
to
sure.
talk.
Yeah,
Sometimes it does get like, I know like if I do have like a time in my chat where like nothing's going on, like I'll get tired. I'm like, okay, maybe like I'm getting tired. I'm about to fall asleep. Like I'm getting bored. Like so sometimes it's nice to just have like somewhat like one person in your chat that'll at least like say a few things every now and then.
yeah. At least, I mean, I think that's why I have that mentality to go there first
Mhm.
and then work my way up, so that it's kind of like, it gives them a little confidence in their stream for that day at least. Because sometimes you have those streams where like not a lot of people tuning in because of their schedule or whatever, or sometimes like like you said, they're on their phone and they're just supporting other streamers, which is totally fine.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of friends that stream now, so
Yeah.
yeah. So that's kind of like my mentality going into it. If I'm only have one device, but if I'm a multiple, I'll try to leave one open. S- just
Yeah,
just
that's
say
good.
hello, put my butt emote out there.
Yeah.
You need to get like a emote of you just suffering from that chip.
That face.
Oh my gosh.
I would use
Okay.
it literally all the time.
But
I would too.
because I know that my wife wants to actually have a tickle time emote also. So,
That's
so
awesome.
we'll think of something. We'll think of
Yeah.
something.
Let's like that's
I
the
love it.
best emote. Yeah, I feel like you've gotta like clip your face from that chip in like pure torture, pain, agony, and like, make an emote.
And then
Man.
just add like fire out of my mouth.
That would be
Oh,
great.
God. I'd use it all the time.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Raven, do you have any questions in your chat?
I haven't even.
I've had a couple.
Yeah,
go
guys,
back to
if
the
you
top,
have
though.
any, we'll go ahead and take like questions or anything like that. If you've got anything you want to ask Robbie. More so just had a lot of comments like how great Robbie is, and a lot of people saying,
Yeah.
you know, how much you have helped them out or how
Oh,
you're
I
just
just
like
read that
super
spot.
great.
Did not know that. Oh, dude, that's I never knew that. That's
What?
actually
What
weird.
happened?
On Vile, it says on Raven's stream actually it says Robbie was a huge help when I was battling COVID. He helped lift my spirits when I couldn't lift my own, and I was
Yeah,
like,
he's an amazing guy, a breath of fresh air, absolutely. Yeah, that's really cool,
100%.
like to see.
That's the thing about RobbieJuice. You know, you get the smiles, you get the laughs, the good looks, and
oh, the
a
punch,
friend.
bro. Stop, dude.
It's
Have
true.
you looked at yourself in the mirror yet, Lizard? You need to right now, bro.
I feel like I'm just missing like 2 inches of something here. You know what I mean? Every time I look at myself in the mirror.
my
But
my life.
Mac Duck says my first dreams were so bad. Ask Robbie.
I don't believe it.
It wasn't that bad.
I feel that. I feel that though.
My wife goes, "Why mangoes and why are you juice, not mango?"
That's a good point.
Well, I mean, mango. I love mangoes, so mango is actually my favorite fruit and juice.
Nice.
Mango juice is
Mango
one of my
juice
favorite ones for sure. Let's see.
What is your favorite Mario game? That's one I got earlier. I got a couple earlier.
Oh, what is my favorite Mario game? Oh, geez,
Yeah.
good question. Ooh, goodness gracious. I think my favorite my favorite Mario game would be Mario RPG and the 7 stars for the Super Nintendo SNES.
I've never
Because
played
like
it.
because it had that. Okay, if you never played it, it was Square Enix partnered up with Mario and Nintendo, so it was kind of like a Mario Final Fantasy crossover.
Nice.
But you had like it was like a turn-based combat, and you know, and you were just traversing in the world. And Bowser is not the final boss, thank goodness. It was it was so yeah. You recruited like characters like Bowser, Peach, and other characters, and you just fight evil that's destroying the Mario Toadstool Kingdom or somewhat. But yeah, that was that's I would say that's one of my favorite Mario games to play. I haven't played it in a
Cool.
while. So I mean I think if they have it on the Switch, I think they will. I would probably stream that for sure.
Yeah. Man, I never heard of that one. But
Yeah, you guys should look it up as well. It was it was an underrated Mario game at the time, but like I loved it. People wanted a sequel of it because I think when you guys had that with Awaken,
Mhm.
they had the question, what did, you know, was there a game that you wanted a sequel but never got one? I thought that Mario RPG, that game never had a sequel. They did make a successor called Paper Mario on
Yeah,
N64, but it
Paper
wasn't the
Mario.
same. It
Okay.
wasn't the same concept.
Okay.
But I wish they did have another Mario game like that though.
yeah,
Right,
that's super
for
cool.
sure.
Ginger Gaming said, "Are you and the wifey planning on playing some games together?" I know I would love to see it.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, I haven't. I was gonna talk to her about this, but like there was like there's a game that's actually coming out soon that I actually wanted to um wanted to play. I mean, I have to talk to her if she wanted to play on stream a little bit later, because it doesn't come out until later. Because it's like I think it's Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Like that's coming out because it was ported from the Wii U, and it's like a multiplayer game. So that, or maybe we did play Smash together quickly. That one time, she beat me twice.
Yeah.
Other than that, um,
That'd be fun.
yeah. But other than that, I mean, we'll see. We'll see when it comes out because I was actually meaning to talk to her about that one a little bit later. My wife did ask, "What was your first video game?" Tetris. If you guys didn't catch that a little bit earlier,
Yeah.
Tetris was my first video game.
Right? Who's
It,
surprised?
it was weird because even though it's my first video game, I never played it much after that. So
That's so funny.
I got one earlier, and
okay.
King Cucumber asked what your opinion on MMOs was, and I almost asked you that earlier. Like, do you have an interest in playing MMOs, or like, do you play MMOs?
Massive multiplayer online. It depends. Is it kind of, if they're talking about like World of Warcraft type of stuff?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I actually no. Final Fantasy 14 is actually a
Kind of like that.
JMMORPG
Okay.
game.
Cool.
Yeah. So my opinion is I don't play it a lot, but because when that game came out, because I played that game for 8 years, and I've never played anything online besides that before. So that was like because it had like Final Fantasy in it, and I'm a fan of Final
Yeah.
Fantasy, so those games I was like super excited to play, and um and I was like new to the to playing online, but I loved playing it. I love playing that game. I've never played any other MMOs besides that one. Because I
Yeah.
know a lot of people's like World of Warcraft or maybe League of Legends. Oh no, it's more of
Like
Battle Arena.
Elder Scrolls Online is a big one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I know Vile plays that, and I
Yeah.
was like, I didn't know that. like Elder Scrolls was actually one of the games that I wanted to check out, but I was so invested in Final Fantasy that like
Right.
I never got to play anything else rather. Besides that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I went through all of mine.
Yeah, that's all the
on my
ones
side.
I had.
I just love seeing all the like positive comments about like
Yeah,
I feel like all of
100%.
us feel literally the same about you, Robbie, and
Yeah,
sure.
it's really
I mean,
cool to see.
contrary to believe, I'm actually shocked as well.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
no, seriously, no, contrary because I like. Well, I think that's the first time I've heard some of those positive comments, and I really appreciate the positive comments like that. So it's really good to hear that, like that stuff I do makes an impact to a lot of people, which I'm totally grateful.
Yeah. I think it's just a
Yeah.
good reminder that like for all of us as streamers to remember like people are watching like even when we don't see that, when we don't think and they're picking up on our mentality and our personality and everything like that, and just like a good reminder to like stay positive and that you really can like make an impact on other people's lives and other people's days.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Well.
Yeah, Vile, you are awesome. Vile said I have to say that I feel like that towards all of you. I'm so glad to have met you all.
Yeah,
Amazing
dude,
people
Vile's
in
the
there. There's
best.
so many amazing people in our community, guys. Like, if you don't follow Lizard or Robbie, please make sure you do. They're both amazing people and amazing streamers.
Yeah, go follow RobbieJuice. If you follow my channel, most likely you follow Ravenclaw, like, But
yeah,
if you don't, follow
I'm
Ravenclaw
sure all
too.
of you guys follow Lizard, but
yeah. And if you guys want a very nice beard for you to look at, go ahead and follow Lizardnutta.
I promise it'll grow back.
Twitch.tv/Lizardnutta. Oh, my wife also says like ever when you were a kid. Oh, are you talking about the video game? Yes, I've like ever when I was a kid. Tetris was like the first game I've played.
that is so funny. He's like, no, guys, for real, like it's Tetris.
No one believes
I know,
you.
but like people think like when I said that is. Oh, Ravenclaw. Okay, by the way, my wife did want to show you something. So
let's go.
this is actually a Ravenclaw scarf.
That's so cool. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
she's-
I love it.
Symphony.
From what one?
Seattle Symphony.
From the Seattle Symphony with the Harry Potter one?
Yeah.
Yeah, from the
No,
Harry Potter
I'm
Symphony.
so jealous. I am
so
so jealous. I would
Yeah,
love to.
she's
do
been
that.
wanting to show you that on the stream
That
when
is
you ever
so
showed up.
cool. I love that. And the fact that you went to the symphony, like goals, I would love to do that.
Well, she has never been to the symphony yet.
Oh, I was crying.
Oh, you were crying?
Yeah, because it's.
Oh yeah, I agree.
I'm like, oh my gosh. And
Yeah.
oh my
That
gosh.
would be
she's
amazing. I know, like the nerd inside of me would just that would make my whole day. I love the scarf. That's awesome.
Yeah, she loved the scarf.
you.
Yeah, I've gotta watch that sometime for sure.
Oh yeah.
I don't think you even took the sorting test. The house sorting.
No.
Slytherin.
I
I'm a
haven't.
Slytherin. Me and my wife are Slytherin.
Yeah, they're both
Actually.
Slytherins. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
I'll try it. I feel like I'll be like a Grandmaster Wizard. Is that an option? No.
You possibly just tell Dumbledore that and
Right.
just-
Right? You gotta find your house first.
I'll figure it out. It'll happen.
figure it out. Yeah.
But Robbie, are you gonna stay live?
Probably not. I'd probably
Okay.
probably end as well on my end.
I was gonna say we could
Thanks.
find a triple raid if you guys wanted to.
Which one?
Yeah.
Oh, raid. Okay. Let's
Dang, there's
see.
actually a lot of
That's
people.
typically how we end things
Yeah, we
on here.
Violet Slytherin too. Let's go. Thank you guys in chat who joined us today, and Robbie, thank you so much for being on. Like, we'll definitely have to have you on again sometime and break out of our just like regular questions that we ask everyone that comes on and dig a little deeper.
Yeah, totally. That's fine.
I would love that. I think
This
all
was
of us would.
enjoyable. I would like I totally remember when we created the name. I was
Yes.
like-
Yeah, we were like me and Lizard were talking about what we were gonna have our name, and we were like streaming, and then we just ended up making a poll of like what we think our podcast name would be. It ended up being the
I
Unkindness.
literally like looked up. I was like, what's a group of ravens called? What's a
Yeah.
group of
That
lizards?
is
I was
so
like,
perfect.
Leave
I
it
completely
for
forgot that.
Robbie's like creative self. He's like, I got. He
Yeah.
literally was like, I got this. This is.
I completely forgot that you came up with that. That was too perfect.
Yeah, guys, we owe it to Robbie.
What did they voted on something else though? They voted on another name, and I was like, I can't. let
There was
it happen.
something else. But
I think it was
what.
it's okay to be a nerd
Yeah.
or something. I
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
we gotta go with the Unkindness Lounge. It's just too catchy. But
absolutely.
Robbie,
What's up?
do you want to pick someone to raid
And guys,
or?
copy and
have-
paste the Unkindness raid. If you'd
Yeah,
like
so we
to
got
follow.
Zarners on. We
Yeah.
got Jabante.
Well,
you-
that's weird. Zarners is playing Escape from Tarkov, and Jabante is playing Valheim. that's a flip flop. I didn't see that one coming. That's awesome.
So where do you guys want to head over?
It's
Guess
up to
we
you.
do
Either way.
Zarn. I think Zarn would be good.
Zarners, yeah. I'm cool
I
with
don't
that.
think I've been over there in a while.
Let me.
Yeah, thanks for everyone for hanging out today. This is always
Yeah, for
so
sure.
much
Thank you
fun.
guys so much. We appreciate you. And Robbie, it's been a
Yeah.
pleasure. It's always a pleasure.
Oh,
Always a
dude, no,
pleasure.
it was
been a
awesome,
blast.
dude.
Thank you so much.
Awesome, guys.
Tell me when you guys did. You guys submit it already?
I hit chat, and then I can hit raid now whenever.
Raven. Hold on.
McDuck, thanks for the follow. What a legend.
Yeah,
All right.
no,
Hashtag
legend.
Unkindness raid.
Yeah,
I'll see you
hashtag
guys
Unkindness.
later.
Yep.
Bye, guys.
Alrighty, later.
You're a legend, Robbie.
You are a legend.
Nah, dude, you guys are legends.
Dude, I could go on and on.
Which has been pretty fun.
We hit that 2-hour mark. I was like, all right, I guess.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, I haven't ate all day.
Oh my gosh, you're crazy.
Is that what's
I've
happening?
had
I
time.
was like, when I had to start, I like got that feeling where I was like, all right, I gotta pee. We better hurry it up because I gotta pee.
Legends, thank y'all so much. Ginger,
Oh, I forgot to end my stream. Well, that's awkward.